Hi everyone, welcome back to the ParrotTeacher. David here, and today's video is going to be the long-awaited cage reactions video. It's part of a long-running series. I do them once in a while because I'm not mega keen on doing them constantly because I know you guys get bored of the same thing. But once in a while it's nice to do this along with Q&A videos and behaviour solution videos. So in this I'm going to be reacting to cage photos you guys have sent in. I'm going to show photos of the cage in this little area here in front of Olive. Sorry Olive. And me and Pickles are going to react to them and decide what we think about them. There's going to be no scoring, none of that. These are trying to be constructive critiques of the cages because I don't want to tear into anyone. It doesn't help anyone at all. And yeah, let's get started. So my first submission is from Kira. It's Bobby, Daisy, Nigel and Skye. And they're a bunch of budgies. I know you submitted one for a cockatiel as well, but sadly I can't do all of them. I'll try and give you an email sort of like reaction to that as well. But generally from looking at the cage setup, it's quite nicely sized. There's plenty of room for them to fly around. You've got some natural purchase in there, lots of toys, lots of bits and pieces for them to do. In terms of constructive critique, I'd probably try and remove the bells because bell toys are not really safe for many parrots. It's not ideal for them. There's some plastic toys which for budgies are generally safe. It depends if they like clattering them or not. I would add in a few more high up perches if possible as well to give them some more resting and roosting options. Add in some more stainless steel water and drinking bowls, food bowls, to give them a nice easy to clean feeding station. And finally, maybe consider some substrate or foraging opportunities at the bottom of the cage, just to get them down there and enjoying that too. My next submission is from Elene, and this is for Zippy and Lou. To start with, it's a very nice size. It's similar to what we've got for our conures actually. It's got a lovely substrate base. I see a platform perch, loads of natural perches, loads of easily shreddable toys, a nice sort of like rope ladder. That's lots of fun. A perch on top as well. There's just lots going on here. That's lots of fun. In terms of constructive criticism, there's not really very much. I'll maybe consider a couple more toys down the bottom to make that more interesting and fun, and maybe reduce a little bit of the things going on in the middle, give them the opportunity to hop between perches because some parrots do enjoy that. But overall, it's a really nice cage. It's really lots of fun for them, and I'm sure they really enjoy it, especially rooting around the substrate too. The next submission is from Sabrina. It's for Kitty and Mickey. It's a couple of lovebirds. Again, a reasonably sized proportion cage for lovebirds. I like these cages which have this sort of like shelf as well as the door because it gives them the option to sit on the shelf if they want to and come in and out easier. I see some nice shreddables, some nice perches. I see some stainless steel bowls and lots of sort of fun things going on in here. In terms of constructive criticism, if possible, I'll try and add in a couple more high up perches for them to roost on, similar to the first cage I showed. Also, if possible, I'd move those bowls up as well. A lot of these cages have lower feeding and watering bowls, and I've noticed a lot of parrots don't really enjoy them. They will use them because that's what they get used to, but they feel so much more happy and secure using them up higher as well. And it can make it easier for them to go in independently, I've noticed. When the food and water bowls are at the bottom, parrots tend to be less inclined to go in independently in the cage. That's without us sort of putting them in, than if they're at the top. You've got a wooden dowel, one's normally fine. Yeah, generally maybe a couple more toys, it's all good. Lovely little cage. My next submission is from our fan. It's for a little conure called Olive. Very good name, lovely. What are you doing, Olive? You enjoying yourself? So for this cage, it's quite reasonably proportioned. It's got a nice little bit of height to it, and it's got you can show me some dimensions as well. It's quite wide, even though the picture may not show it. You've got some lovely substrate in the bottom. You've got your mixture of toys. You've got loads of things for Olive to enjoy and do. Constructive criticism wise, maybe I would replace the cozy huts. We really do not recommend cozy huts at all. They lead to formal behaviour, it's unsafe. I'd really recommend taking that out. You talked to me about the hammock as well. I personally would not leave the hammock in there. I know you say it helps Olive sleep and settles him down, but if you had to have one, try and get one of those woven straw ones. They're slightly safer and they don't tend to have the same hormonal impact as the fabric ones do. Maybe add up some perches instead up there. Maybe replace those plastic bowls with metal ones. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad cage at all. It's just the cozy hut. That's my sticking point with this one. I'd highly recommend you take it out. So my last submission for this video is for Willow and Beaker, Daffy and CJ, and these are canaries. So I'm quite excited to do a cage reaction for canaries because I did keep all sorts of other birds in the past, and most of the time people who watch my channel is all about parrots. So let's have a little peek. They're both vision cages. Now I used to have one a long time ago. I'm not the biggest fan of them. However, the ones you picked are one of the larger sizes. So you've got the sort of long thin one, which allows some movement for canaries, because unlike parrots, like our finches and canaries and the like can actually get some flight in these cages. So it's always good to give them the ability to have those little flights and hops. You also said you have a dedicated flight cage that to go into as well, because they're not too confident outside. Also a really good idea, so they can really stretch their wings and have lots of fun. In terms of what's good and what's bad, what's good is you've got lots of natural perches in there. I see a few toys in there, lots of fun. You've got some sort of washing opportunities on the bottom as well as their feeding stations. Ceramic bowls, also good. Lots of fun there. Constructive criticism wise, you've got a couple of plant pots on top. Now this depends how they react to it. Sometimes they can be intimidating to some small birds. So if you notice them looking up or getting worried about them, maybe remove them, because it can be scary. If they're okay with it, again, fine. More natural height perches up high again, but I'm saying that quite a lot. More chewable toys as well, because people seem to assume, and I don't think this is not about you, this is just a generality, I'm quite sure you know this already. A lot of people assume that finches don't like playing with toys, and that's just not true. They love to forage as well, and they also love to chew small shreddables like paper, cardboard, and sometimes balsa, and get their beaks into that. So maybe a bit more of those opportunities, maybe homemade in there as well to give them more fun. But overall, I think these are really nice setups for a canary. Lots of fun to have, and it's really good they get that big flight cage as well they can enjoy too. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like for the Q&As, I will have submission calls for these once in a while. Keep an eye on my community page. But in the meantime, any comments down below. But yeah, take care. From me and Pickles, have a really good day.